Hello everyone and welcome back to Genie Crafts. In today's video, we are going to see another variation of mandala, a layered mandala photo frame. At the center of the mandala, there is a small circular space which you can utilize to put your photograph there. So let's get cracking. This mandala has a total of 10 layers and these are the colors that I am going to use for the mandala. Once again, the paper thickness is around 230 to 270 GSM and I have already taken printouts on each of the sheets. Also, for the bottom and top of the mandala, to cover it there are two additional layers, a white 270 GSM layer for the bottom and a black 270 GSM layer for the top. You can decide on the color sequence as per your desire. Also, the building in the center, this I'm going to completely remove, and this is the space where you can put your photograph. The topmost layer will have the biggest zigzag circle removed, and as we go down the layers, the zigzag circle will keep on shrinking till we reach the innermost circle in the design. For paper cutting, I am going to use this knife from Olfa and will be starting with the bottommost layer and moving outwards towards the topmost layer. The first layer is fairly simple. In fact, all the layers are pretty straightforward because the cuts are in straight lines only, and you can utilize that trick of making cuts in one direction and then shifting the alignment of paper and making cuts in the other direction, and you will see me using this technique to speed up my paper cutting. All the layers are very straightforward. Once you have cut the design for one layer, remove along the borders to get the final layout for the layer. And here is my first layer, and now we will move towards the second layer from the bottom. For the second layer, we will now cut the next concentric circle from the center, and for the next layer, the next one and the next one, and so on for the remaining layers. Also, as you can see that I am making cuts in one direction by just slightly rotating the paper and not cutting each element completely in one go. Once I am done with the cut in one direction, I'll simply shift the alignment of the paper and then make the cuts in the other direction and remove the center part and get my layers after removing the border. Follow the same process till you get all the 10 layers, and you should have something like this after completing all the layers. For the center part, I am going to paste a silhouette paper cut image of Lord Krishna. Ensure that the size of your printout does not exceed the space present at the bottommost layer, and you can use the cutout from the bottommost layer as a reference. Also, I am going to use this metallic golden paper as my choice of color for this silhouette cut. I'll paste the printout on top of this and then do a paper cutting of this silhouette image. And this is how the silhouette cut has turned out, and now it's time to assemble the layers. As you can see that I have already cut a top black layer in the same zigzag circular format to cover all my layers, and for the bottommost part I am going to use a 300 GSM watercolor paper, plain white paper, which will form as a base for the entire design. To give it a more 3D effect, I'm going to create a little gap between all the layers using this plain transparent double-sided tape. Using my paper cutting knife, I'll cut small portions of this double-sided tape and place it along borders, near the circle, along the edges, etc. Just ensure that majority of your base is covered so that the design does not bend on itself in some of the places. Ensure that all the areas of the design are supported with the help of the tape. Also ensure that you are putting this tape on the printed side and not on the plain side. Once you have all the layers ready in a similar fashion, then we can start with the assembly. To start with the assembly, take the base layer, that is the white layer, and then put the next layer on top of it. First align correctly so that your design is in complete alignment with the base layer, and once you are happy with the alignment, then keeping that alignment in mind, remove the lamination from the tape pieces, the different small pieces of tape that you have stuck on the back side of that layer. After you have removed the lamination, then carefully realign your part and simply gently press it on top of the base layer so that both the layers are stuck together with a little gap in between them. Follow the same process for rest of the layers till you reach the topmost layer. For me, the last black layer was a little tricky because I had not left enough border space, so there was no support along the edges. But by the time I realized it, all the cuts were already done and I was not in the mood to recut that paper, so I left it as it is. But ensure that you are leaving some border space along all the cuts. To give the center image a little 3D lift, what I have done is that I have taken a roll made out of thin strip of leftover paper and then pasted it on the back side of the image, and then put that roll and stuck it at the center of the space, and that way the image also got a little bit of a 3D effect. And finally, to give this art piece a finishing touch, I encased the entire frame in a thin strip of thick white paper along the edges so that it is closed from the sides. And with all the steps complete, here is how my layered mandala photo frame has turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this very simple tutorial on how to create your own fancy photo frames. If you guys liked the video, then please do not forget to like it and share it with your friends, and do subscribe to my channel for regular videos on paper arts and other forms of arts. I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Till then, stay safe, take care, and bye bye.